Hello everybody, how nice to see you all again. Back for another story. We hope you've had a good week. We really hope you've managed to get out and had a walk and some exercise. That would be really good, wouldn't it? Rusty and I have had the odd walk, which has been nice. And we've been trying hard to keep ourselves busy and not get bored. So we've been playing some great games today, haven't we? We played farmyards. Can you guess what Rusty was? Of course, he was the chicken. And then we did some singing. Old MacDonald. And then chick, 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 chicken, lay a little egg for me. But then we couldn't think of any more songs with chicken in, so we thought, story time. And today's story, I'm going to be reading some Horrid Henry for you. I'm going to be reading two Horrid Henry stories, two different stories, and each story is in two parts. So today you've got 4 parts to click on to, okay? We've got Horrid Henry Eats a Vegetable, followed by Horrid Henry's Underpants. Okay, so get yourselves comfortable, and don't forget there's 4 parts. 2 parts for Horrid Henry Eats a Vegetable, 2 parts for Horrid Henry's Underpants. We hope you enjoy the stories. Here we go. Okay, the first Horrid Henry story. Horrid Henry eats a vegetable. Ugh, gross, yuck, bleh. Horrid Henry glared at the horrible, disgusting food slithering on his plate. Globby, slobby bobs, bumpy lumps, rubbery, blubbery globules of glop. Blech. How Mum and Dad and Peter could eat this swill without throwing up was amazing. Henry poked at the white, knobbly clump. It looked like brains. It felt like brains. Maybe it was. Ugh! Horrid Henry pushed away his plate. Oh, I can't eat this, moaned Henry. I'll be sick. Henry, cauliflower cheese is delicious, said Mum. And nutritious, said Dad. I love it, said Perfect Peter. Can I have seconds? Well, nice to know someone appreciates my cooking, said Dad. He frowned at Henry. But I hate vegetables, said Henry. Yuck! Vegetables were so healthy and tasted so vegetably. I want pizza. Well, you can't have it, said Dad. Rolf has pizza every night and chips at his house, and Graham never has to eat vegetables. I don't care what Rolf or Graham eat. You've got to eat more vegetables, said Dad. I eat a load of vegetables, said Henry. Name one. Crisps. Crisps aren't vegetables, are they, Mum? Said Perfect Peter. No. Go on, Henry. Ketchup. Ketchup is not a vegetable, said Dad. It's impossible cooking for you, said Mum. You're such a picky eater. I eat loads of things. Like what? Well, chips, crisps, burgers, pizza, chocolate, sweets, cakes, biscuits, loads of food, said Horrid Henry. That's not very healthy, Henry, said Perfect Peter. You haven't said any fruit or vegetables. So, mind your own business, Toad. Henry called me Toad, wailed Peter. Ribbit, ribbit, croaked Horrid Henry. Don't be horrid, Henry, snapped Dad. You can't go on eating so unhealthily, said Mum. Agreed. Uh-oh, thought Henry. Here it comes. Nag, nag, nag. If there were prizes for best naggers, Mum and Dad would win every time. I'll make a deal with you, Henry, said Mum. What? He said suspiciously. Deals usually involved him doing something horrible for pathetic rewards. Well, no way he was going to fall for that again. If you eat all your vegetables for 5 nights in a row, we'll take you to Gobbling Go. Henry's heart missed a beat. Gobble and go, gobble and go. Only Henry's favourite restaurant in the whole wide world. Their motto, the chips keep on coming, shone forth from a purple neon sight. Music blared from 20 loudspeakers. Each table had its own TV. You could watch the chefs heat up your giant food in a giant microwave. And best of all, grown-ups never wanted to hang about and chat for hours and hours. You ordered, gobbled, left. Heaven! And what fantastic food! Jumbo burgers, huge pizzas, lakes of ketchup, and as many chips as you could eat. 52 different ice creams, and not a vegetable in sight. For some reason, Mum and Dad hated Gobbling Go. They'd taken him once and sworn they would never go again. And now, unbelievably, Mum was offering him this deal. "Deal!" shouted Henry, in case she changed her mind. "So we're agreed. You eat your vegetables every night for 5 nights, and then we'll go." "Sure, whatever," said Horrid Henry eagerly. He'd agreed to anything for a meal at Gobbling Go. He'd agreed to dance naked down the street singing, "Hallelujah, I'm a nudie," to eat at Gobbling Go. Perfect Peter stopped eating his cauliflower. He didn't look very happy. "I always eat my vegetables," said Peter. "What's my reward?" "Health," said Mum. Day 1, string beans. "Mum, Peter, Henry hasn't eaten any beans yet," said Peter. "I have too," lied Henry. "No, you haven't. I've been watching." "Shut up, Peter," said Henry. "Mum," wailed Peter, "Henry told me to shut up." "Don't tell your brother to shut up. It's rude," said Dad. "Now eat your vegetables." Horrid Henry glared at his plate, teeming with slimy, stringy beans, just like a bunch of green worms. He thought, yuck. He must have been mad, agreeing to eat vegetables for 5 nights in a row. He'd be poisoned by day 3. Then they'd be sorry. "How could we have been so cruel?" Mum would shriek. "We've killed our own son." Dad would moan, "Oh, why did we make him eat these greens?" And they would sob, "Oh." "Too bad he'd be dead, so he couldn't scream. I told you so." "We have a deal, Henry," said Dad. "I know," snapped Henry. He cut off the teeniest, tiniest bit of string bean he could. "Go on," said Mum, slowly. Horrid Henry lifted his fork to his mouth and put the poison in his mouth. "Ah, what a horrible taste!" Henry spat and spluttered as the sickening sliver of string bean caught in his throat. "Water! Water!" Perfect Peter speared several beans and popped them in his mouth. "Great string beans, Dad," said Peter. "So crispy and crunchy." "Have mine if you like 'em so much," muttered Henry. "I want to see you eat every one of those string beans," said Dad, "or no Gobbling Go." Horrid Henry scowled. No way was eating another mouthful. The taste was too horrible. But oh, Gobbling Go, those burgers, those chips, those TVs. Okay, I'm going to stop there, click on to part 2 and we'll continue.